This is not the video I thought I was going to be making, but I just hit my 1 year at my dream job and I was going to make a video about how great that is and review all the work I'd done over the last year and how I balance working full-time and being a part-time artist, and just, yeah, kind of review my 1 year at my job, which I, again, loved. Such a dream job. And then I got laid off really unexpectedly, and like, oh my goodness, the heartbreak I'm experiencing right now. I really loved my job. I loved my schedule. I loved the work I got to do. I loved my coworkers. I loved my routine. I loved my job. Not that there weren't ever difficulties, but like overall, like one of my favorite jobs I've ever worked. Like, it's such a dream job, such a dream job. And then I was completely blindsided and let go this week. They've continued to lay more people off. And I get it, it's tough. It's tough. It's hard. Like, I feel like part of me broke when this happened last time and I became like a more pessimistic person. And now I'm like, I don't know if my personality can take another hit. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can be an optimist anymore. Like, I don't want to be like so doom and gloom. This is a get myself back together video, but I do want you to see how rough things are right now. Like, I know that like I will get back up and I will keep going and life will move on, but I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of doing that. I've done that so many times. I'm constantly breaking and building myself back up. These have been the thoughts, but I do know that like always, I'm tired of doing it, but I will build myself back up. And part of me knowing what that is like. It's like, you can do this. Done it so many times before. I don't want to keep doing it, but I've done it before. We know what we're doing. All that to say, this is my build myself back video. The first day I had a panic attack. I was just sobbing and shaking uncontrollably. That was really bad. But then all of my friends came over and like that meant a lot to me. I wasn't sure if I wanted to be like alone and sad or like have my friends come cheer me up, but my friends basically came and mourned with me and made me laugh, and that really meant so much to me. And I think if I was like living alone, I didn't have any friends, like, oh my god, I don't know how I would process this. Like, I would be in a really dark place. But luckily I have like all these friends to remind me that there's more to my life. Like, I do have my art. I have like, yeah, so many friends who love me. Of course I'm worried about finances, but like there's more to life and my life than this job. And now it's Friday. I got let go middle of the day on Wednesday. And now I'm like, here we go. Today the plan is my room is also a mess. Like, also I'm gonna put on makeup for this video because I look terrible, but I kind of want you to see how terrible I look. This has been like crying, no makeup, a couple days kind of vibe. I came back from a trip. I'm gonna make a whole other video, maybe it'll be out before this, about my trip. I had this great like solo like art retreat, and like I felt all cleansed and ready and like felt all good. Went back to work all refreshed, and then was like totally thrown a loop the next day. So because of that, like I did do the laundry for my trip, but I never put it away. All over here is like, yeah, it's basically, I'll show you, but the studio is it's not the worst it's ever been, but it is pretty messy. My room is messy. So our first order of business today is to clean. I'm gonna clean. There's a courier coming today with the rest of the stuff from my desk. So just really sad. I actually like just like did a like, I'll show you what my desk look like. I love my desk at my office. It was already like mostly this, but I added like some pictures on the wall and like kind of like reset it and made it even more cute. And now all that stuff like a week later is in a box coming here by courier. Anyways, so I'm gonna clean up And then I'll unpack some of that stuff and use it in my office here. I'm gonna apply for EI today. I'm gonna hang out with one of my friends tonight. I'm having hot pot with a bunch of my friends at their house. Like, my friends are really showing up for me, and I so love them. I so appreciate them. They were like, okay, like, come to our house on Friday and we'll have hot pot. Okay, you're gonna come over to our house for the weekend. Okay, like, I'm like, come through. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. These are all the same friends who were like at my Christmas party. Like, you know, when times are good, like, I love to like host, and like I want to share like the love and share what I have with my friends. And when times are bad, you know what? It comes back in fold. Like, and yeah, again, love my friends. Okay, so that's where we're gonna start this morning. Is I'm gonna get dressed, I'm gonna clean. The courier is supposed to come between 11 and 1. Yeah, here we go. I don't even want to say build back better. I'm just trying to get my life together. I don't have high expectations of myself right now. It's just like, I know I'll feel a little bit better when the space is clean, so. Courier just came and dropped off the rest of my stuff from work. It's here. It's all my stuff from work. All of my desk tea.
Hi. Oh, I'm excited.
This is my backrest.
Are you crazy? You crazy right now?
I think so. She was chilling in my window for a while, but.
Oh, your little mushrooms.
Yeah.
They are very cute.
My lamp. Some packaging samples. Yeah, like the boo bags.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is this sun like
This.
been up this whole time?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's been really nice. favorite mug. I don't know if it was in the dishwasher. I'll ask Nikki about it.
Look like.
It has a, oh, sorry, it would have been in the work stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it has a star on it. But I think I put it in the dishwasher, so. I don't think, I was not prepared to leave my job.
No.
Things are in the fridge, the dishwasher.
Prepared
Like,
to leave. Like.
more tea. On my desk tea. Okay. It is looking way better in here. I'll give you an after shot. I mean, I am like a maximalist and this is my studio, so like it will just look messy even when it's clean, I feel, because it's a cluttered space. But my desk is clear, which is motivating, like I can work on here. I put all the stuff from my desk at work here. So I put my lights around. This is like my favorite tumbler that I always drink at work. I actually dropped it and like cracked it, which makes me really sad. It's from Disneyland, but I guess I'll use this as my water at my desk here. This was from like the Easter photo shoot. I'm like, do I want to keep these little flowers, or maybe I'll throw them away too? And we get new flowers just to like, no, that's not a bad idea. There's a store nearby like that makes these little bouquets. Maybe like getting one of those for my desk will be like a nice refresher for today. And then I'm gonna start my afternoon by going to my friends. When I go to my friends, she's working from home today. She also works at where I used to work. Yeah, she was so sad. She's like, not to make this about me, but like I'm losing my work bestie, and like, but our friendship has like far surpassed work bestie. Like she's fully integrated into my friend group, like always involved in everything. Like when I see her at work before, it would be like, I would forget that like that's how we know each other. It feels like just my friend also happens to be here at my job. I almost like forget that like that's like we're work besties. We are fully besties. So she was really sad. She's like, I'm not gonna see you every day anymore. And I'm like, you know, you still like could, like I'm available. Like if you still want to see me every day, I would love to still see you every day. So she's working from home today, so I said I would come over, and I think that'll be a good time. I do need to apply for EI today, so I'll bring my laptop and we'll do like co-productivity there. So that will be good. And then I gotta get groceries with her for hot pot tonight. So yeah, I think you can tell I'm already feeling like a lot better. This did really help. I think the normalcy of like it being a sunny day and cleaning my room like also helps. Like it's like, it feels like the world is ending. It feels like everything has changed, but like it hasn't really. Like this was something I would do normally on a Friday, is clean my room. And so I think like, yeah, having friends over, cleaning my room, it just reminds me that like the other elements of my life have stayed the same. Not everything has fallen apart, which I think is something I always need a reminder of. Let's get back to it. I did my makeup, which definitely helped a lot. Helps me to feel a lot better. Yeah. Bye. You gonna be good girl? You gonna take all my sadness away? Take all my sadness away? It's a big job for a little kitty. No. I love you. Meow. Meow. Okay, I was doing really good, and then my big sad returned. I think it'll just continue to be like in waves. There's things I want to do, but I also can't really fathom doing any of them right now. My friend had borrowed this book from me, and I didn't actually finish it before. It's this graphic novel called In Limbo. You know, you see it. She's feeling how I'm feeling, right? Yeah. She's a musician in high school, and then like she's a violinist, but she realizes like her whole life is around being a violinist, but then she realizes like she doesn't care anymore, and like what else is left, and like she's feeling really stuck. Yeah, I got about like halfway through this, and then I had stopped, and then I ended up loaning it to my friend. So I have it back. I'm home alone, so I think I'm gonna make some tea and read this graphic novel. God, I feel like I could cry at any second. And if I'm like, should I cry? to try to cry. Ugh, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have a tea. I'm gonna read this graphic novel, catch up from where I was. I'm like, there's no, it's coming in waves, so I'm like, I'll get another wave of happiness. I don't need to like force it. I can just sit with my feelings for now. We're just gonna wait for the next high and not try to force ourselves out of this low right now. I think the hardest part about this is like, you don't just lose the job and like the job in the moment and that day and that week and your regular and like your schedule. You also lose all the potential. I think that's one of the hardest things. Like when I was working at the agency, they were like hyping me up. They were telling me like how incredible I am and how I'm gonna like move on through this career there. And then it ended. And it not only did that moment end, but all the future that they said I could look forward to also ended. And then this job, like, I really felt like most people stay there a long time. And like, it's so encouraging to see like one of my coworkers have been there 13 years. There's people who've been there 30 years. And I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna stay here. I could see a path for myself. I was told like you could move up into senior, you could move up into lead. And it looked like there was a future there. So it's not just like the moment right now that's gone. It's like all of the potential of what was to come. It's really so much like a relationship breakup. Like I also had this where like I was seeing a guy who was like, because you love the beach so much, like I guess I gotta buy a beach house. Like I guess I gotta plan my life in such a way to buy a beach house because like that's what you need. It's my fucking beach house. Like it's not just what you have in that moment. It's like all of the potential and all of the future that you could have had. It's like you have to let go of this whole idea of what your life was going to be. Oh, it's so painful and like it's so destabilizing. Like I knew what I was going to be doing at my job for the next year. I'd already told them what vacation I was going to be taking in October. And like we'd already like, they said they were going to shift some things around so I could work on this project they wanted me to do so I could do it before I went on vacation. Like we were talking so far ahead, and like in my job you work really far ahead. So I knew what I would be doing for like the next year at my job. And there was also this potential of the future. And now it's like, and now I don't know. It's like the rug just gets pulled out from under your feet. Like I am excited about like all of the potential things I could do. But it's still mourning the loss of what I thought I was going to do. I think one of the things that like has helped me so far, it sounds so simple, but my friend was like, when you lose one dream, you make another. And like, it's so simple, but that's kind of meant something to me. My other friend pointed out too that she was like, okay, I think like working at Purdy's, being a chocolate box designer, it's not like it was like my dream job. Like I didn't go to school and like since childhood be like, oh, I want to design chocolate boxes. But it is a dream job. Like it's a pretty sweet job. But my roommate was like, yeah, it's a dream job, but it was not actually your dream job. And I'm like, that's true. And like now I get to like figure out what I actually want to do and make a new dream. I feel like the top 3 things that have helped so far is honestly finding out that I wasn't alone, finding out that other people got laid off. As much as I hate that for everybody, it made me feel a lot better because it kind of took away that hit to my self-esteem that I was having. I feel overall I was generally like very liked, like I had really positive reviews, like all of my performance reviews, like it was like everybody loves working with you, everybody loves your work. That's always what I was hearing. But this has just made me question everything. But realizing that it might, like, it's literally not personal, it's literally not about me. I was just the last person hired, and like this is general layoff. Like that has helped me probably like the most. Second thing that helped a lot, I would just say like friends slash laughing slash distracting. My friends have like been here every day. Like I have not been alone one day so far. Like, and not even just like my roommates, but like my other friends. My friends have like really been showing up and like really just like making me laugh and distracting me. Like talking about TV shows, talking about like other random things. I feel like has been like really, really helpful. And the third thing I think is like thinking of new dreams, getting more in touch with like all the other things that interest me, making this list. I keep adding and adding and adding to it because I keep thinking of like all these other things I want to do. I've put like down these courses, but I also put like, I want to finish that sweater I started 3 years ago, like knitting that sweater. I want to make that zine. I want to like do all these other things that I've been meaning to do. I am working on an art show. So yeah, thinking about like the potential of like other things that I could do and other things that I enjoy, that has been helping a lot too, like to get me just excited about the future again, because I've just been feeling so pessimistic about it. There's so much stuff I already own. Like I have all the yarn for that sweater that I didn't finish knitting. I have all these different books. I have like every art material I could really need. Like I might need some more canvases, but like I have so much paper and so many materials. I think I can really just like finish some projects and like use up what I have. And I'm like, this is the time. And I have so many books that I haven't read. I'm like, enjoy the things you already own. Like now is the time to like, I would buy all these things like, oh, I'm gonna read this book and then not have the time. It's like, well, now's the time. Like, sit down and read. I feel like I'm using this just as like an audio diary, and just talking about that a bit helped a bit. So thank you for joining me. Bye. Hi, so this is me talking to you now from almost 2 months later. I thought originally with this video that I was going to film like the first week after losing my job, and yeah, like I'm going to feel so much better and get ready with me and everything's going to be great. And I did not feel that way. I think I expected a little bit more for myself in the first week, and even at the end of the first week, I think I did feel better, but it wasn't like I was totally recovered. I definitely took at least the first month for me to start feeling consistently better. Even now, it's been about 2 months, and I still feel sad sometimes, like, definitely when I think about it, but I'm feeling more consistently happy now. I'm really grateful to be in a place now where I'm feeling a lot more balanced. In the beginning, I could maybe be happy for about 3 hours at a time, and then I would crash the rest of the day. And now I'm feeling a lot more consistently happy with small bouts of sadness instead of feeling like really stuck in that. So it took me a lot longer than like a week. And what I wanted to show too is that, yeah, this was rough and it's not linear either. I would be feeling better and then feeling worse. I would be super productive and doing a lot and then crashing and crying. Like, it's not a linear journey. I think that's the way that it is with all pain and all grief. And this might seem trivial that it's losing a job and not losing a relationship, but it is still grief. This meant a lot to me. And I need to be kind to myself in how I react to it. So it took a bit longer of a time, but I wanted to show you some of the things that I did during that time that helped. So here's like a montage of what I did over the last month. Just remembered how much I like my bus route. Ugh, I miss my job.
Something else. From the top. Ready.
So here we are, a couple months later. Where are we at? What are we doing? I've just been doing other things like you saw, like I've been baking, I've been knitting that sweater, I've been doing the things, trying to be outside in the sun, which is helping so much. And I've been reconnecting with people, and I've been with my friends, which has been so nice. I went up to Squamish and I saw my friend Danielle and Bryn. It was such a great day to reconnect and talk about how things are similar and also so different, and our lives look so similar and so different from each other's and from where we were when we were all in school together like 4 years ago. It was so great to get back in touch with them and to see these other ways of living. Neither of them are doing the traditional expected thing that we were supposed to do from school, which was graduate and get an agency job. That's what we were told to do, and now all three of us are not currently doing that. We're all doing different paths, and it was so great to see them so in their own elements and so happy doing their own thing. Taking the gondola up and seeing the world from a different viewpoint was so invigorating for me. And I think right now, like, when you're too close to something, it's all you can see. All I can see is the pain of losing this job, and it seems like that is the one option. It's the only thing I want. The only thing I want is the one thing I can't do right now. I need to get further away to see the view, to see the bigger picture, and I think that's one thing that I've had to do is just step back and see my life more as a whole, reconnect with who I am and what I want, not just see through the pinhole of what I had, but see the larger picture of the things that I could have and the rest of my life and how much more there is in my life other than just this job. So that's been one of my biggest takeaways, and now that I've made this video, I'm going to close this chapter for a bit and just focus on the new things, and that will be what's to come in the next videos. So yeah, I hope you join me on this journey. I am embarking on this new scary journey, which I will get into more later, but there are a lot of exciting things to come, so I hope you will subscribe and join me. So I hope that this gave you some hope. That the struggle is real, but it does pass, it does get better, and you can get through it. If you're in that dark place right now, like, it is rough, and it's not just gonna get better tomorrow, but it will each day get a little bit better, and you'll wake up in a couple months and be like, oh, I actually feel good this morning. And it will happen, and it will come, and you'll get to the other side, and I will meet you there. So yeah, click and subscribe if you want, and follow me along on the next stage of this journey. I do want to be putting out, one of my goals for this year before all this happened was to be putting out like weekly videos. I dropped off for a month because I was very depressed. But I'm back, I have plans, I have travel plans, I have business plans and art plans, and so I hope that you will join me for those. Going to my art show, I have a bunch of markets next month, and then I'm starting this huge travel journey. So I'm a little scared, but I'm also excited, so I'll see you there. Bye. Been sitting there editing this video, and then I looked up and just the most incredible rainbow after it has been storming like crazy. And it just is so nice. Truly gotta step back to see the view, you know? The air smells so wonderful.